Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Yes, if you're just seeing me for the first time, my name is Medilock. Yes, and I'm saying a big welcome to you. Peradventure you're seeing me for the first time, you're just clicking on this channel for the first time, please join us, subscribe to our channel, and join this big family, because here we learn about simple solution to life. What is that thing that is bothering you? Are you being overtaken by or overwhelmed by the cares of life, battles of life, up and down, so many things that are happening that you don't understand? Here on this channel, we try to make you understand those simple things but have spiritual implications that may have positive or negative effect on your life, and the way you can get out of it. So guys, make it a date with us, because on this channel we upload video on daily basis. Yes, and you can also follow me on TikTok, Medilock YouTube. Yes, that is my TikTok name, Medilock YouTube, because I've discovered now that a lot of people are uploading my videos, creating TikTok channel and uploading my videos. But my own TikTok channel, or how do I call it, is Medilock YouTube. Okay, so guys, make it a date with us. All right. Today we want to talk about the book of affliction. The book of affliction. See, here we give ourselves spiritual understanding first. One basic thing of life is understanding. When you have understanding, then every other thing will be a walkover for you. But if you don't have understanding, a lot of things will be happening that at your fingertip you can do like this and solve the problem. But because you don't have understanding, those things will come and overwhelm you. So guys, be patient with me as I take you through this particular topic today, this context today. The book of affliction. What is book of affliction? Book of affliction is that book that carries the list of people to be afflicted. And this book is fragmented in nature. It is not a holistic something, but that is not an exception. In some ways, you can say, okay, certain country, so people, so that, so race, so people, they are destined, they are, for affliction and all that. But in this particular spiritual episode, I want to narrow it down to specific. I don't want to talk from the general aspect of it. I want to just bring it down, narrow it down to specific. Your family. Yes, our family. Family background at times is a reason why we are having this problem. And once there is affliction going on in a particular family, you will see that people are having different experiences, but in similar way, as in it ends the same way. Like, what makes family to have problem? Like, maybe if your forefathers, your foremothers, entered into any covenant on behalf of the family. Yes, some people in the olden days, some people, they will just go somewhere and bring an object home and begin to reference this object, begin to pour some libation on it, begin to feed it with either blood, water, oil, it depends, food, and then they will be talking to it. I know a man who, while he was alive, I was in junior secondary school then, junior high school then. I used to watch this man. I think I was around 12 years old or thereabout. This man, every morning, 6 a.m., he will go to the back of his house, there were some things that he inserted on the ground there. And then he used to slaughter chicken, used to slaughter animal and pour the blood on that thing. And he'll be ringing bell. He used to ring bell, and there's this thing they call, is it gong gong? Kararawa. Hausa people call it kararawa. It's something that looks like bell, but you have to use let's say something like this, you know. Then you have to use bell. They will be ringing, will be picking that thing. Like if you go to the eastern part of Nigeria, go to Igbo land, they have big one like this. They used to put on the ground, you know, during Christmas. You know, people used to come and dance and all that. That big one. So this man was having the small size of that thing. You know, I think that is almost as long as this comb. You know, but it's an iron. You understand? Then there's something to hit on it. So he will go to that thing and be ringing bell like this every morning, 6 a.m. This man was doing this thing behind his house. As I'm talking to you, the man is late, but the children now, they will bear the brunt of that thing. So now in that family, the book of affliction is already opened, and the names of every child born into that family is written inside that book of affliction. I'll be right back.
Simple solutions to life.
Yes. So that thing, as long as that man is no longer alive and the children, nobody is ringing that bell to eat and giving it those food and those serving it, the children will begin to face problem. If you like, run to America, run to Japan, run to Russia, run to Australia, run to China, go and stay in Dubai. In fact, go and stay in White House. I know of one Yoruba man in our church. This man is late now. This man was repatriated, or he was deported from, was it US or UK? This man was there. Different afflictions, because something was following him from his background. They deported him, and he came. He was the church member. The church had to put money together to open a kiosk for him where he was selling biscuits and sweets till he died. So now, book of affliction is happening. A book of affliction is open in different families. It depends on the kind of covenant your parent went into. This thing can cause poverty. This thing can cause disappointment. This thing can cause failure. This in that book of affliction, it can cause death, and it can cause lack of marriage, both male and female, or it can cause no childbearing. It can move from one generation to the other and stop childbearing. You will see that in the midst of 50 people or 20 people, only one person will have a child, or 2 people. Why is allowing that kind of small space? Is because he wants to have people that can be afflicting in the future. So different kinds of afflictions are happening, but some of these things, they are not caused by your colleague in your office where you are working. Some of these things are not caused by your neighbor where you are living. Some of it, they are from your background, because there is a book that is carrying your name. And the only solution to this is for you to set yourself free from that list. How? You highlight and delete your name from the list of that demon's book. Once the demon look at the book, is not seeing your name again, then you forget about you. I like to call it demon because if you say spirit, family idol, it sounds nice, but it's a demon. Spirit don't die. Spirit don't die. So there are shortcuts to how you can set yourself free from the hands of this evil spirits that is parading families, following DNA, following your blood. You run, you go to America, go and marry white wife. The white wife will give birth to half caste children, half black, half white. And you say, Dama, they will not see me here. Hey, levels, you can find me in this place. Where them they let them come. See, it's inside your blood. You don't need to look for it. It's inside. As long as you are a son, you are a daughter of that family. So the only way is to just make sure that you don't run away from spirit. I said it before in one of my videos. I said you don't run away from spirit because spirit does not need air ticket, does not need visa to get to where you are. The spirit does not need to stress himself to take flight. You just see, bam, it's there. In fact, it's following you. Monitoring spirit. If you can see, if only you can see what follows people around. Some people, as they are moving around, something is following them. As that thing is following them up and down. At times, when they are in a place where they are supposed to talk good, where they are supposed to attract people, that spirit will jump into their body. Get in. You say, and so what? What? Is it by force? Must you help me? Did I ask for your help? Did I ask you for your help? Before you know, the person say, I beg, sorry, I beg, go. Then by the time they chase you out of that place, then the spirit will jump out of your body. Then you now realize, you say, sir, excuse me, sir, please, what happened? You say, why are you? Get out of here. You understand? So they'll begin to chase you out. Why? The spirit has already manipulated you. It's following people up and down. So guys, the best thing is for you to know what I'm telling you first. Then you can now seek for the solution. When you know what is happening to you, you know how to tailor your prayer. But if you don't know what is wrong with you, you will not be able to know how to tailor your prayer. Yes. So guys, see you again in our next episode. We'll be talking about this at another higher level, okay? So that we all will learn how to overcome this particular problem, because I think 99% of us are having this problem, okay? So see you again in our next video. Thank you. Bye.